Hello everyone, and welcome to my EDLD 7430 American Higher Education Interview Project by Nicholas Piles. I had the chance to have a phone interview with Michael Dutcher, the Assistant Director of Campus Engagement at Kennesaw State University on August 28, 2018 at 4 p.m. Michael's personal career and career information include that he got his Bachelor of Education in Recreation and Leisure Administration in 2002 from the University of Georgia. He went back in 2012 and got his Master of Business Administration and his Master of Public Administration from Kennesaw State University. Michael has held both student affairs and higher education positions. First, he was the intramural sports coordinator at Macon State College. He moved on to be the Senior Experiential Education Associate, Association Director, and is now the Assistant Director of Campus Outreach for Kennesaw State University. As far as non-student affairs positions, Michael has been the Recreation Coordinator for both the Macon-Bibb County Parks and Recreation and Tift County Parks and Recreation. Michael ended up in his career field in higher education because he enjoyed working with students in his role at Macon State and understood the importance of career development, which led him to apply for the opportunity at Kennesaw State. The best parts of Michael's job is that the diversity of populations he has the pleasure of working with. He focuses on student athletes and alumni at Kennesaw State University. They all have unique career development needs, which always keeps him on his toes. As far as the worst parts, all jobs have their challenges. For him, the worst part is not having enough time. There's only so much time available in a day to accomplish the tasks and priorities. This means having a choice on what gets done and what can wait. Making things wait that he knows is important, but not the top priority, is one of his many challenges. As far as him being satisfied with his career in student affairs and higher education, he states that he is satisfied in his career choice. He realizes the impact he makes on the constituents that he is assigned to. He gets to see their development and enjoys watching their career progress. Michael's future aspirations is to apply for a director-level opportunity in higher education and pursue skills in technology at the same time to apply to a career after he retires at the age of 48. Michael states that in our careers we are constantly at the mercy of others' imaginations on what they think we bring to the table. His advice to me was to give myself credit. Think about the skills relevant to your target industry and be ready to highlight your capacity to apply these skills in your field of choice. Otherwise, their imagination will undersell your levels of ability. The Department of Career Planning and Development at Kennesaw State University mission is that it shares in the mission of the university by educating and facilitating the career development of students and alumni in preparation for the ever-changing work environment. Through strategic engagement with internal and external partners, we provide access to services, programs, and experiences that develop competent and competitive professionals who will contribute to local and global communities. Within the department, there is the administration that consists of an executive director, associate director, a manager, and office manager. The advising consists of associate director, 2 assistant directors, 5 career and internship advisors, a career coach, and an internship advisor. The outreach and student engagement consists of an associate director for campus and employer engagement, assistant director for marketing and outreach, an assistant director for campus engagement, and a manager for communication and logistics. Employer relations consist of an associate director, a manager, and 2 coordinators. Right here we have the organizational structure for the department. As far as changes in the department over the last few years, the Department of Career Planning and Development has evolved with the times into an office that connects with the campus online, in person, and more. Their office structure allows us to be embedded with our academic departments while having the expertise in marketing and employer relations to support our advisors and providing our students and alumni with relevant services. The current issues or / concerns affecting the department. The current issues are staff turnover. Our entry-level positions are fantastic opportunities for new professionals to gain relevant experience while pursuing their master's degree. But they also tend to leave and move into their next career once they complete that degree, so a high turnover rate is an issue. The budgetary status and financial need. The budgetary status. Our budget is housed within the Division of Student Affairs and supplemented by our job and internship fairs. The financial need is the facilities cost. He states that they need a state-of-the-art facility but lack the funds to obtain the spacing. His biggest accomplishment was onboarding a new job service system which now connecting 35,000 students and 115,000 alumni with 20,000 different opportunities. His biggest difficulty was that his campus recently consolidated with another campus, and that was difficult from the standpoint of establishing a new culture that maintains the successes from both campuses while also keeping the office relevant moving forward into next 2 campus structures. The major plans for his future is to move into a new facility and begin a campus-wide mentoring program. The major issues facing higher education today is he states that higher education today is always facing the issue of relevancy. Companies want college graduates, but universities tend to be behind on what skills employees are seeking. So what is the ROI for a student to return, and what is the ROI for an employer to recruit from higher education institutions is an issue. ROI equals return on investment. My initial reaction about my interview with Michael was how much he cares about his students. No matter the issue, he is always on his toes and ready to help. While interviewing Michael, I found what it's like to be a leader, an organized person, and a great problem solver. Everybody has circumstances that may arise, and he is considerate of making sure we have the necessary resources if someone should be out because of a family matter or other situations. Would I work with Michael Dutcher? Yes, I would. His compassion for his work and wanting the students to succeed is one of the reasons I considered a career in higher education. As far as working in the Department of Career Planning and Development, yes, I would work in his department because campus engagement is a good way to interact with new people, and helping students determine the career that is right for them is a big part of any college student. My overall assessment is that the experience is that it was a great experience and gives insight on the things we could potentially do with a career in higher education. Any questions?